This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Ritter-Sport Gin Knusperstück and the Ritter-Sport Jamaica Rum Knusperstück, the crunchy piece, I think it would be called if it was translated literally. These two were bought for €1.99 each at my local Aldi, and we are going to take a quick look at the ingredients list right here. Pause if you want to read that, pause if you want to read the nutrition table. The 22nd of March of 2022 is going to be the expiry date for these right here, and they've got just another generic seal right here. Never really trust these seals because depending on the documentary you're watching, they seem to be a lot more worthless than you'd think they would be. So let us take a look at the ingredients list right here. This is a bit more difficult to read. Pause here and pause here if you want to read any of this. Which one are we going to open up first? I think this is the limited edition, so we're going to take a look at the Jamaica Rum first. I think these are available maybe almost every year. I'm not entirely sure. Let's take the cutting board right here, and it hang on. It smells of alcohol. The inside of this packet. It actually smells of alcohol. A mixture of alcohol and chocolate. Absolutely amazing. Smells a bit like Mancherie almost. Yeah. Okay, this is the Jamaica Rum crunchy piece. Let's slice this open. Alright, so we've got our sweets mass in the center, then we've got something right here which looks like, yeah, it is a bit mushy. It's got a bit of, moisture to it. What is this actually? This is, well, they say it is filled whole milk chocolate with hazelnut cream, with sultanines, with raisins, which are, well, seasoned in rum. Then we've got some waffle pieces and a bit of rice crisp stuff, 3% of that, eingelegt in rum. Are they called marinated in rum? Maybe it's called marinated in rum, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what this smells like. Yes, this smells exactly like the packaging itself when you open up the little bag right here, the alcohol bag, but there is more chocolate scent in it here. You can see the Rice Krispies right there as well. So what do these things taste of? I guess I'll find out now. Okay, the first one, it is a weird mixture of Hanuta, a weird chocolate Mancherie, and some creamy stuff. Overall, not something that I'm used to, a little bit weird. A lot less alcohol in it than it is in Mancherie. You do taste a little bit of it. Taste-wise, I do not know how much alcohol is actually in here. If it's actually enough to actually feel something, I do not think it is. These are just the raisins that are sitting in alcohol for some time, and then they are put into this lovely thing. So yeah, taste-wise it is fine-ish, creamy stuff. Almost like a foamy chocolate on the inside. The crispy stuff is fine. Raisins, I'm not a big fan of raisins and these sort of chocolate thingies, but the alcohol gives it a nice twist, makes it a bit more interesting. Overall, okay. Alright, the item number one is finished. 2 of these pieces are actually enough for me right now. I am glad that I didn't have to finish this entire pack all by myself. I'm quite glad about that. So let us go for the Ritter-Sport Gin crunchy piece right here, the limited edition. Maybe it's limited edition because they invested some time and money into this product development, but they think that this is not going to run all too well. I do not know the reasons for it. Looks wise, it looks the exact same as this one does, the Jamaica Rum. I assume that there is some sort of gin stuffy in here. Do they have a disclaimer if there is actual alcohol in here? They don't really say that there is alcohol in here. Or do they? Am I not seeing it? maybe. But it says it's marinated in gin. We've got the filled whole milk chocolate with hazelnut cream and raisins that are marinated in gin. We've got some waffle pieces and some rice crisp. So overall, this appears to be the exact same thing as this one, just with gin instead of rum. Okay, that is not interesting. Looks wise, it actually looks the exact same as well. Does it smell different? The bag. Yes, the bag does actually smell a little bit of gin. I despise gin, so I'm not looking forward to this. And this right here actually smells a lot more like raisins than the previous one did. This smells very much like raisins that you've got in bread that are already baked. These ones right there, they didn't really smell of much, they just smelled of like alcohol, rum sort of stuff, which is interesting. So the first piece of the Ritter-Sport gin is going in. And the first half of this piece, it didn't taste of gin at all. Certainly not a lot. I expected more because it smells more of gin or something like it than it tastes of anything like that. Let's go for the second half. Okay, now this one didn't really taste of gin at all. It's basically copy and paste this stuff, put something else in here, call it differently, and leave out all the flavor. That's what this first one felt like. Let's go for another one. Maybe the dissection here with a knife has eliminated all that flavor. Let's go for one whole. The consumption process is complete and we are ready to jump into the rating with the review sheet. Both have been consumed and I think I've got a good idea what they are all about. This one right here is for the Jamaican rum, by the way, and you'll see in just a second why that is. First impression wise, both have been fine. Same rating for both, color-wise as well. They didn't really look exciting at all, but they were fine and nothing was really off about them. Consistency and texture-wise, they have been very much similar as well. They were quite soft-ish. That Rice Krispie was fine. I'm personally not a big fan of those raisins in chocolate, in that soft chocolate. It's kind of weird in my opinion, but hey, to each their own in that regard. So I do not want to deduct too many points in that. It would have been nice if they would have made up their mind about it a little bit, because their crispiness is fine and all, but that raisin, that's quite soft and it feels a bit weird in your mouth. The raisin sticks to your teeth somewhat, and the crispies want to be crushed by your teeth. It's not really, it feels like they couldn't really make their mind up about it, which is a bit unfortunate, but overall 1.5 points out of 2 available points in the consistency and texture department nonetheless. Taste-wise, now, this is for the Jamaica rum crispy piece, whatever it's called. 3.5 out of 5. That rum flavor, that scent that you had, everything altogether was okay. Overall, I think it could have been a bit more fruity maybe. There could have been a bit more taste in the chocolate itself. Maybe make it a bit darker, give it a bit of a nicer, classy theme. Maybe that would go, in my opinion, a lot better with something like rum. Overall, it has been okay though. In regards to the gin though, this one only gets 1.5 points in the 5-point taste department because I couldn't taste anything that resembled gin convincingly at all. No, not flavor-wise, scent-wise, there was a bit of that in here, but that also could have been something else. Taste-wise, I don't know. Didn't taste it at all, which is a bit disappointing. Theme realization-wise, also Jamaican rum has been okay. They kind of gave you what you wanted. Theme-wise, that has been fine. The theme realization in the gin ones, nah, not so much. It smells awfully like gin, but it doesn't really taste awfully like gin. It doesn't taste of gin at all, which is, again, unfortunate. Therefore, 3 less points for the gin one than the rum one, and the rum one has got 8 out of 10 points. I think this is where we're going to end this particular video, and this has been interesting. They were on sale for $1.99, and yeah, I took a look at them. Fine-ish, but this one needs a bit of work, or maybe there's good reason for that being a limited edition, because they probably don't plan on selling this for a bit longer. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.